Have you ever driven by a new shop and wondered how much money does that place make? Probably not, but I'm gonna tell you anyhow. 9 months ago, I bought this store from my competitor who had closed it and failed here. And so I'm gonna tell you how much money I paid to get it open, how much money we're making as of today, and a couple mistakes that I made along the way. So let's go check it out. So it's a Friday and we are bumping here. We got all the parking spots filled. We got customers double parking. We've got a ton of work in the shop. I think we have about $14,000 in revenue just like right now in the bays. Probably gonna have, I don't know if it's gonna be a record week, but we might be close to it. And this place is bumping, which is really exciting to see, especially for a store like this that has only been open for a couple, not even a full year. So I spent $120,000 buying this shop. Let me show you what it was on. We spent $20,000 on the signs and the new paint. We spent another $20,000 remodeling this waiting room, $40,000 on all the lifts that were already here, another $15,000 on inventory. This is going to be our tires, the brakes that we stock, oil, and all the other miscellaneous supplies. About $7,000 on new paint, another $10,000 on some new machines, and then another $23,000 on grand opening marketing, our franchise fee, and every other random thing. So I spent about $120,000 to get this store up to our standard to be able to open it. And that may seem like not a lot of money for a business, and it's really not. It's actually one of the lowest cost stores that I've got. I think I only have one out of the 36 shops that I own that was less than this one. But here's how we got it though. A competitor was here, they'd been here for a long time and they failed. They couldn't make any money here. And so they were terminating the lease and we found out about it and said, we want this thing. Like, this is a great spot. I'm gonna show you later how awesome it is. But we were able to go in here and there's no business to buy. Really, it was just buying the assets from them, and then it was renovating the waiting room. I did a whole other video on that. You can watch if you want to. But we had to build it from zero. Just because a competitor was here does not mean that we are gonna get their customers. Like here at Midas, like we serve maybe a different customer base. And so this is actually only the third store that I've ever opened from zero. And all my other stores, all 30 other plus of them, have been acquisitions. We bought an existing Midas and we just kind of roll it up. It's called like under our org. And so there's a lot of fear in opening a new store. Like, how long is it gonna take to make money? Or could we lose money here? That is a real concern. And honestly, the thing that's kind of held me back from doing more up until now. All right, shop fridge tour. Mini wieners, sweet cream, chocolate paintbrush. Kids applesauce. And then a couple Cokes. And then mystery chocolate. I don't know. I'm thinking it was pasteurized chocolate milk, but dude, I'm not touching. What's your favorite thing from there? Who's got the little wieners in the fridge?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Like a staple. They're talking about you.
In the fridge.
Somebody's got mini wieners in the fridge?
They've been there forever.
That means they're fair. That means they're fair game. And then there's old chocolate milk. It looked like.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Like, who's just gonna leave it there? Weird stuff. I mean, yeah. Because I know as soon as I throw it out, someone's gonna come to collect. Where's my chocolate milk container? You said they're in the fridge. Yeah.
So we can microwave them.
Surprisingly, that's not the first time I've heard him say that.
They literally right there.
Oh my god.
How'd you miss them?
I don't know, that's my lunchbox.
Did we fire them up?
I don't know if I'm gonna do that. We've been here for what, a couple months now?
Honestly.
Oh, they're Terry's.
Yeah.
Terry left his wieners in here.
Does he no longer work here?
Huh?
Terry?
Oh man, these are discolored.
So these kids are canceled. The browner, the better.
It doesn't sit on a.
Okay, on your foot? Okay. I used to hacky sack. Any of you guys know how to hacky sack?
Oh man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You see he's got one?
Who's got an set?
Ian, in his box.
What?
Now we have to go.
There, let's go. Yeah. Let's see what you can do. That was four. That was four.
It's been a long time.
There we go. Head. We gotta get Ian in here. It's his hacky sack.
Ian, you want to hack your sack? Come hack some sack, dude. You literally have the haircut. Come on.
That was their best one yet. So here we're behind the shop. You can tell this area is bumping. They just built this Starbucks right here. We heard some sort of fast food place is going to go right next to us. I mean, look at this. Tons of these townhomes. They're building like retail over there. It's been a few months since I've been here, and this whole area now is even more developed than what it was. They built a Goddard school. I'm pretty sure it's what that is, which is a early education school. So like one of the things that I'm looking for in this site or any site is this development, and there's lots of like new money coming to this area, and that's only going to help us grow. So sometimes if you can't go to the gym, what you do is you can grab them here and just do a farmer carry. So it's good for your muscles, and it's good for your legs.
Lowers
and
your margin?
Lowers margin. You don't have to go to the gym. You could just walk around your local Midas shop just doing farmer carries. I don't know what these weigh, but now we can look it up. Someone in the comments could tell me how much a battery weighs, but.
We have the Shop Olympics, that's like.
The Shop Olympics? Oh, that's totally a video guide. Then we have that. You got pull-ups, right? You can be like this, do pull-ups. I've seen guys take, let's see if we have any here. So we have exhaust pipes, right? So like the big pipes, and then they'll take these scrap rotors. So they'll take 2 of these. You have a bar, right? So you put the bar in between, and then you can
edit the imaginary bar.
At the imaginary bar in between, where you get them separated, right? And then you can like, dude. This is the scrap Olympics. Like this shock will work. There we go. This is the shop Olympics. This is great. And then you got the risk of it falling and smashing your toe. That form was terrible, guys. That's gonna hurt somebody, hold on. Dude, we could totally make one today. All right, so let me break down the numbers. So far in about 9 months, we have done close to $700,000 in revenue here. It's been a little bit of a slow ramp. Like our first month we did 50 or 60,000, and then we were hitting 70, 80,000. And just last month we broke 100, actually did 110,000, for the first time. Here in April, we're kind of right on pace to stay at the 100,000 a month. So we should be able to get this thing to, over a 1.2 million a year, which would be, a good number. For some context, across my 36 other stores, we average about $1.5 million in revenue. So to be right at the gate, already at this, getting that run rate is a good number. Next, we spent about $170,000 on cost of goods sold. So this is all of our costs to fix the cars, right? So this is like the tires, the brake pads, the exhaust, the oil, like anything that physically is used to repair a car was $170,000. Then we've got payroll. So we have $230,000 in payroll for the managers and the mechanics and payroll taxes and health insurance contributions and like all the costs that we have related with building a great team. Payroll is one of the things where it can, for a business, it can be a huge cost, and they figure out how do we cut it as low as we can, or you could view it as an investment, and that's how we do it, which is saying, for every dollar that we invest in building a great team, we expect to get a return on that. Every one of our guys is incentivized where the more we can produce and the more money we make, the more that everybody wins, which is one of the keys to our success. We spent $192,000 in the fixed costs. So that is like the rent, the utilities, the insurance, the shop supplies, like all the things that it costs us to just keep the lights on and keep this place humming on a daily basis. And then we got variable costs. So $52,000 there. These are all the costs that kind of tie directly to our sales. So the more in revenue we do, the higher these costs. Normally royalty is our biggest cost. It's about 10% of sales, but because of our special incentive, we pay significantly less royalties for a period of time here. That helps us get it up to speed. Other than that, we have credit card fees, that's 3%, and some other costs that are related to driving revenue. So in total, we have spent $651,000 operating this business here in the 9 months that we have it open, which means we've made a net profit of almost $47,000. Now, is that amazing? No, it is not. But if we go back to my first principle, which is don't lose money, we're not losing money, we're making money. We're also on this ramp up period where it takes time to get the store to the level that we need it to be. So by the end of the 12 months, I expect this store, another 3 months, we'll probably make another $30,000 to $45,000 now over the next 3 or 4 months because of that ramp up period, because all the cost it takes to get it going. I think at the end of the 12 months, we're going to be probably close to $90,000 of profit to run this location, which if you think about other investments that you can make, remember I said back earlier is about $120,000 to launch this store. If you invest $120,000 in the stock market, you might make 10%, right? So that'd be what, $12,000 a year? I could take that 120, I could put it here into you know, a new store, I'm making a 75% return on my money, which, you know, nothing's gonna beat that. My goal, honestly, is 100%. Like, that is the milestone that we want to hit that says, hey, if we spend 120K on a new store, we want to be able to make back 120 in the first 12 months. Or, you know, my store, we spent $200,000 launching it back in February. There's a video here on that. We can link. You know, the goal there is, can we make 200 back in the first 12 months? Bigger nut to crack, but not impossible. And we have stores that do more than that. But as a business owner, that's what I'm always thinking about. It's like, how do I get a return on my money? And then also, how do we build like the systems and the process to make that a repeatable process? And I think that's like one of the best parts about, you know, a franchise, and, you know, why I've been able to build, you know, my company to the size that I have, is because once you get the process down, how do we find a store? How do we hire great people? How do we market to get customers in? How do we make sure people have a great experience? Like, all those things. Then, you know, we have a box, right? Like, we've got like this system in this box. And once we can do it once, we can do it twice, and we can do it twice, we can do it 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 36 times, you know, and our goal is to keep growing. Like, you know, our bigger vision is to get to, I don't know, we don't really have a number in mind to say like that we want 50 stores or 75 stores, but we want to be the best. You know, our goal is to do 100 million in revenue. We're at about 52 right now as a company. And the only way we're gonna get there is by having the solid systems that allows me as the owner to not be the bottleneck. Because that's like one of the biggest challenges for a lot of owners, is like everything falls to you, right? And then at the end of the day, you know, it's really hard to grow the business beyond one person. But what we've done a really good job at is having the systematized business to open a store, get a solid return, not lose money, and then have a great team to execute it again and again. And I think that's like one of the coolest things about, you know, this store for me personally, is the fact that, you know, it's been seamless. Of the 9 months we've been open, I want to say maybe we lost money 2 months. Like, we lost $2,000 one month and like maybe $4,000 another month as we're, you know, getting the store up and going. And some of those costs even honestly are like buying new equipment that we didn't know we need, or something broke and we have to fix it. Like, it's like stuff that we're gonna keep using too. So, welcome to Midas. Got any deals on exhaust?
I do nothing but deals.
Someone stole my catalytic converter.
Dylan has a bunch of cats in his truck. It's probably the same one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the BMW you guys got, took it.
Oh yeah. It's 3D printed.
Yeah, I caught that toy too.
Okay, good.
He took it. That's all. It's from his old job.
Yeah, okay. I have a 3D printer. I can make this. I mean, you just like download the file and it just like prints it. It's not like.
It's like drag and drop.
I think they got the file from Etsy.
Yeah, I don't know how to make it, but it's all junk anyhow.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
No, what do you mean?
What do you mean? You can go to a city, a little town fair and sell this thing for $10.
Oh yeah.
An axolotl you can sell for as much money as the parents are willing to pay.
You'll get grouped in with like a certain amount of those stay frame people, because the other like real estate frame people cannot stand 3D printed people.
Yeah.
It's like a whole cult. Really? Like, we don't like 3D printed stuff. Yeah.
I could see, yeah. They're like, you lazy.
Yeah. It's like a shortcut.
Yeah.
$40 took you 2
And
seconds.
they knitted this thing for like 8 hours.
It's like a table next to Greg's.
Yeah.
And you're slanging axolotls.
Yeah, and she has little like knitted axolotls that nobody wants to buy. They're like working with the like coordinators to blacklist you next time. I own one of them. Well, my daughter. She loves axolotls.
Oh yeah, that's cool. And the circuit T-shirts too. Like you plaster just some random lettering on a random
Oh
t-shirt.
yeah, and you screen print it.
Resell it for like $20. Took 2 cents at like Goodwill.
Put fart on a shirt.
We got 5 of those.
Yeah. Had some puff marks to it.
Get one in 4 different colors.
On that customer base, you got a whole other franchise right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, make them work for it. Like, make it a QR code.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, what's that?
They gotta go digital.
Fart, yeah.
Oh, the Miss Allentown.
Sergio's calling me.
Oh, you can take it.
Let's play with it.
Okay.
Oh boy.
What's going on?
Hey, good timing, dude. I got a customer here. He wanted to talk to you. His name is Brian.
His name is Brian.
Yeah.
He's a real jerk too.
Yeah.
Oh man. What's going on?
Not much.
Beard over there.
Yeah.
He's
Bugging him.
He's filming his next stuff.
Next big hit.
Yeah.
Dude, check this out. So this is a cabin filter This is the air that this dude's breathing with his in his Subaru here. I'm gonna breathe all this stuff. It's part of it, right? Every car, like we have a process to check what it needs and talk about it, and you know, oh, can't you just shake it out? That's what everyone says. Can't you just shake it out? And it's like, bro, it's still
Like half of
dude, it's still
it. It's still gross.
it's still gross. You know, people complain about their car smelling, like, oh, my car smells like a farm or like whatever, and it, you know, it's because this thing is full of mold, and you know, anyway, that's why you come, like, go check it out and you know, get it replaced.
Terry, maybe we can weld these two things together. We're doing a little gym back here.
Yeah, we gotta do a gym.
Do you need it like right away?
No, no, we're good. We're good.
No one wants to weld.
We're good. We're just
I thought you were serious.
no. We're serious, but not. We're not right away though.
No, I
I can do it. I'm just a little busy at the moment.
Yeah. No. And you gotta just get like somewhat even rotors, otherwise you'd be.
Yeah, you're gonna be lopsided. You don't want to be off, dude.
But we've seen a bunch.
We have seen one.
Yeah, guys get creative with it.
This thing's fire. It's just the whole time.
We come back for that 9-month check.
These guys would be ripped.
Yeah, they're gonna be.
You know what you're doing with that thing?
What is it?
Ah, it's a history lesson. This is probably the only part you use, right?
Yeah.
Wait, was this the thing you showed
It's the
me?
bender,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh,
Yeah.
the
So you
bender.
bend the exhaust pipes. This is like how Midas made all their money for 30 years. And now we just use it for this kind of stuff. So this is an expander.
Really?
So you stick it in and you pump it out. There he goes. Bump, bump, bump.
Oh my god, I see it expanding.
we got a lot to go. Yeah, you got hoops to jump through. You could have ring toss. You could have a tire throwing competition.
Estimate competition.
Estimate? Who can build this estimate the quickest? So here are some of the things that we did when negotiating this store to help lower those costs, to make it easier for us to not lose money. The first is rent. Rent can be one of your biggest negotiating points, especially in this case, because the tenant was leaving, they terminated it. You know, to get another high quality tenant in here is a big ask, right? And so we had, number one, negotiated a good lease. I want to say we pay about $7,000 a month here, which is like kind of on the middle to lower side of compared to some of our other stores. But more than just rent, when we think about like what are our expenses, we negotiated, I think it was 30 or 60 days, I have to check, of free rent. Basically, we pay nothing for 1 or 2 months. That kind of allows us to use that money to get ramped up. So you think about that, right? That's $7,000 that I don't have to pay in rent while the business is getting up and going, while we, starting from zero, like we have no customers, that nobody knows about, Midas in this market. They've never been here before. More things that you can do to like lower your fixed costs of what it costs to run your business. There's the less pressure it's gonna take off you to have to grow the sales as fast as you can. The other big thing for us is royalties. So as a franchise, we have to pay about 10% of our revenue to Midas corporate, right? And that's for the brand name, it's for the marketing that gets us on national TV, it's for the community and the systems and the playbooks and whatever, all this stuff. And Midas has this incentive that I helped work with them to develop, which is that for any new stores that get launched, we have a royalty reduction. So for the first, I want to say it's 3 years of the current agreements, we don't have to pay 10%, but we pay a lot less. So overall, the shop has been a huge success over the last 9 months. We have a great team, we're profitable, we're growing every single month, and there's tons of this development around us, so it's only gonna get better. So as we look to open new stores and expand our footprint, this gives me a lot of personal confidence to go out and invest the money where another competitor had failed, knowing that we're gonna make it work. If you enjoyed this video, check out this one next.